Sure, no problem. Okay, I'll see you. All right. Guys, I'm so sorry. Hold on just a second. There's something I've got to check. Let's see if I can get it to come up here. I got to check my DVR. Let's see. All right, let's scroll down. Let's see what I got here. Andy Griffith, 249 episodes. Okay, we're going down. Chips. All right. Going down. It's got to be there. Come on. Bassmasters Pro Fishing, 577. All right. Going down. My Little Ponies, that's Felicity's. All right, going down. It's got to be there. Come on. Come on. Tell me it's there. Tell me it's there. Yes, it's there. Okay, let's check. Let's see if this actually worked. All right. Okay. My nieces, they got me hooked on Hannah Montana. Okay. All right. What a relief my DVR caught that. I can catch up with that and the other thousands of shows I've recorded. Oh, wait. Hold on. Phone's vibrating. I've got a text. Hold on. Let's see. Let's check this out. Don Breeden wrote what on Facebook? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I've got to check this out. Let's see. Okay. Let's open the old laptop here. Let's see if we can fire it up. Get it going. I got to log in. Let me log in here. See if it'll take it. All right. Let's see. What did Don write? Don wrote, Alan is not cool. Don, that's terrible. You shouldn't write that. It's true, but you shouldn't write that. Well, hold on just a second. While I'm on Facebook, let me just let my Facebook friends, all 150 of them, know what I'm doing. Let's see. Here we go. Guess what I'm doing? I'm preaching an awesome sermon. All right, here we go. Okay, let's share this thing. Let's share it. Okay, cool. Shut her down. Nice. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I forgot this was in here. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I can't resist. Since I've got it, and while I'm at it, let's see if I can bring this up. Let's see if I can get this going. Oh, come on, please work. Oh, my goodness. Woo. This is the 1960s version. Where was I? Oh, yeah. In a world full of distractions, it is crucial that we learn how to maintain focus. Did I succeed in making a point? As the note sheet says, it's so easy to allow our attention and energy to be diverted by and invested into things that ultimately don't really matter. They don't really matter. The pervasive nature of modern entertainment makes it very difficult for us to truly focus. We have an almost endless amount of options when it comes to finding things to do. More than any other previous generation in human history, we got stuff to do. And I'm not saying that it's bad. I mean, there's so much of it. There are so many interesting and entertaining things out there. It is simply impossible to do it all. And it will always be impossible to do it all. So what this means is we've got to make choices. We must prioritize our lives. We must prioritize our lives. We've got to ask ourselves, why am I here on this planet? What matters most to me? What matters most to God? Now, guys, please don't misunderstand me. As I said in the sermon 2 weeks ago. God does not want us to be workaholics. That is not God's will for you. God does not want us to be workaholics. That does not honor God either. We need time to breathe. There's nothing wrong with playing on the computer or watching TV, depending on what you're doing, of course. There's nothing wrong with keeping up with sports. Maybe I should have said more about that one. But here's the question, guys. How much of our lives, how much of the limited amount of time which God has entrusted to each one of us do we give to things that ultimately don't matter? That we give to things like this. Of all the things that you choose to do with your time, when it comes right down to it, how much of it is meaningless? The writer of Ecclesiastes tells of how he spent a big part of his life pursuing pleasure. And this is what he writes about it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Everything I wanted, I took. I never said no to myself. I gave in to every impulse, held back nothing. I sucked the marrow of pleasure out of every task, my reward to myself for a hard day's work. Then I took a good look at everything I'd done, looked at all the sweat and hard work. But when I looked, I saw nothing but smoke. Smoke and spitting into the wind. There was nothing to any of it. Nothing. Guys, when I come to the end of my earthly life, I do not want to look back and just see a whole bunch of nothing. Nothing. So what if my high score on solitaire was whatever? So what if my farm on Facebook grew to enormous proportions? Some of you know what I'm talking about, don't you? So what? Like I said, it's not that these things are bad. But how much of myself am I giving? I want my life to matter. I want to be used by God. I want to play the role, whatever it is. I want to play the role that God has for me in the body of Christ, in advancing His kingdom. I don't want to miss out on that. What about you? Are you fulfilling the role that God wants you to fulfill in His kingdom? Maybe you're listening to this and you're saying, Kevin, I don't know what my role is in the body of Christ. I don't know where to start. How do I begin? Well, in your bulletin, you should see an insert that lists a bunch of different ministries. Do you see that? These are a lot of different ministries that are happening here at Berea Baptist Church. You see that insert? Hopefully it's there. If it's not, it's okay. Just listen. This morning, immediately following the service, we are having a ministry fair. And representatives from each of these ministries listed on that sheet will be out in the hallway at different stations, and they would love to talk with you about how you can join God's work in these different ways. Now, by the way, those of you who are serving in the ministry fair, you are invited to go ahead and get to your places out there in the hallway. And thank you for fulfilling those roles. Guys, as you look at that list, where could God use you? Especially considering the spiritual gifts that He's invested in you. Where could God use you? You may be saying, Kevin, I don't know what my spiritual gifts are. You know what? If you're having trouble with that, come talk to me or Russell Cole, the Associate Pastor of Administration and Education, or talk to the Associate Pastor of Youth, Don Breeden. Each one of us have tools that we can use to help you identify that.